Gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. Back when they thought pink polos would hurt the rock. Before Cam got the shit to pop, the doors closed. I felt like bad boy street team. I couldn't work the locks. Now let's go. Take them back to the plan. Me and my mama hopped in that U-Haul van. Any pessimists, I ain't talk to them. Plus I ain't had no phone in my apartment. Let's take them back to the club. It's about an hour, I stand online. I just wanted to dance. I went to Jacob an hour after I got my advance. I just wanted to shine. Jay favorite line, dog, in due time. Now they look at me like, damn, dog, you what I am. A hip-hop legend, I think I died in an accident. Cause this must be heaven. I gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. Gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day I die, you gon' touch the sky. Yes, yes, yes. Guess who's on third? Lupe still like Lupe in the third. Here like here till I'm bitter on the curb. Peach fuzz buzz, but bitter on the verge. Let's slow it down like river on the serve. Bottle shaped body like Mrs. Butterworth. But before you say another word, I'm back on the block like I'm laying on the street. I'm trying to stop lying like I'm Rob, but I'm not lying when I'm laying on the beat. On guard, a touche, Lupe, cool as the undog, but I still feel possessed as a gun charge. To come as correct as a pawn star. In a fresh pair of steps in my best foreign car. So I represent the first. Now let me end my verse right where the horns are. Like, I gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day you die, you gon' touch the sky. You gon' touch the sky, baby girl. Testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day you die, you gon' touch the sky. Back in Gucci with the shit to rock. Back when Slick Rick got the shit to pop. I'd do anything to say I got it. Damn, them new loafers hurt my pocket. Before anybody wanted K West beats, me and my girl split the buffet at KFC. Dog, I was having nervous breakdowns like, man, these niggas that much better than me. Baby, I'm going on an aeroplane, and I don't know if I'll be back again. Sure enough, I sent the plane tickets, but when she came to kick it, things became different. Any girl I cheated on, she skeeted on, couldn't keep it at home, thought I needed a knee alone. I'm trying to right my wrongs, but it's funny them same wrongs help me write the song now.
だけどいつか気づくでしょうその背中には遥か未来目指すための羽があることさあ
I gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day you die, you gon' touch the sky.
Are you streaming already, Martin?
Yeah, we're very much ready on the stream. Hello, stream.
Yay!
Podcast fantasy snap.
Hi.
Okay,
Five,
no
four,
problem.
3, 2, 1. Hello, stream. Hello, PCS. Hello, Butanding. Invite Rizz.
Are you actually streaming already?
Yes.
Hello, streams. Hello.
Standard allowed cheats. Are we allowed cheats? Yes, right? Of course not.
Yeah, we're along.
Is it play out all rounds?
Of course.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
I don't know. What? Play out all runs if what? I think that means that you have no surrender vote.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, maybe on the... Oh, Valorant's being serious. There we go.
What? How many kilos?
What are we supposed to do while waiting? Where are our competitors?
Do you not have the friended? Are we already streaming?
Waiting for two.
Are you streaming already? What?
Oh, I'm in party chat. Hello, Monjo. I've been speaking this whole time.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're waiting? We're waiting for your teammates. Do you have anyone on the opposing team added?
Me?
No, no, pardon me.
These are 9th graders, bro.
I'm not sure, man.
Okay, I'll just message them now. BB.
Gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. Back when they thought pink polos would hurt the rock. Before Cam got the shit to pop, the doors closed. I felt like bad boy street team. I couldn't work the locks. Now let's go. Take them back to the plan. Me and my mama hopped in that U-Haul van. Any pessimist, I ain't
So this
talking in.
matchup very interesting because these two teams play. I guess last time TVB were the VRPs. They weren't able to capitalize properly on playing aggressively. They're just like they don't really have strats. They just really relied on the mechanics most of the time. And I think similar in see VRP in this scenario where not really focused on strat calling, more of their team chemistry and going around and just playing good Valorant. So it's gonna be an interesting matchup here as BB does have glimpses of more fundamental Valorant. And doing things based on calls, strats, rotates and whatnot. So it's gonna be exciting. And as for VV here, he does have stuff at stake. He does want to get a few knives. As I did a wager that if he gets oh no, that's the finals for that. If he gets a few knife kills in the finals, I will libre him 500 pesos for a Smiski. That is an expensive wager, and yet I participated in one. But this match, we're gonna see if he'll go for a few knife kills. You never know.
Have you been talking this whole time? You've been muted on Discord the whole time.
What? I've been what do you mean Discord? I've been speaking Discord. I'm really on the stream. What is really
Okay.
Busy guy, bro.
I love PCS beside Champion Series. Beside Champion Series. Championship Series? That sounds so much worse.
Dito na si Blue. Where is Francis, bro? Where's the guy just gonna do the map banning and picking? I can't do that.
I just said that it's done, bro. It's done.
What?
Why didn't you stream it? You haven't streamed it?
No.
It's in Discord.
Was it done when you entered?
No, it's been done. It's been going on since 9:36. 9:36.
96. What the frick? So you're already here, you didn't say.
Yeah. What would I need to say? I thought you already knew.
Oh my goodness gracious. Then why did you commentate over it?
Because you weren't. I know they finished at 9:36. I'm lying.
Yeah, so
They finished at. They started at 9:30. They started at 9:32.
Nice try. No use of our ano here, our map 1, map 2, map 3. But let me stream
Yes.
my screen for you.
Map 1 is Icebox. VRP starts on attack. Map 2 on Fracture. BB starts on attack. Map 3 on Lotus. VRP starts on defense. Interesting choice.
So what's map one? What's map one? So I think it's
Icebox.
Icebox. Map two.
Fracture.
Fracture. Map three.
Lotus.
Lotus. These are our maps for today. I'm sharing on Discord. Wow. Very awesome maps here. Icebox, Fracture, Lotus. I do enjoy how Lotus is played by VRP, so I'm very excited to see that. I don't remember watching BB play on Icebox or Fracture, so I don't think I really remember how exactly they play on those two maps. However, I do have high hopes, as those two maps are very fun to watch when teams know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like other maps.
Such as a bad map. A bad map.
Ascent. To watch
And
at
it's a
least.
bad map.
To watch at least.
Under map. Under map is annoying to watch.
Pearl.
We should rank the map.
Nowadays.
We should rank the maps. We should rank the maps.
Rank the maps. That's a high
Can you
order.
bring? Give me the map list. Give me the map list. We need to see what's the best map. It's over here, brother.
Ascent, Pearl, Lotus, Icebox, Flick, Fracture.
What? Just go to the map select. Let's rank the maps.
Oh, everything.
There.
Everything.
What's the best map?
Lotus.
I think it's Fracture.
What the
Ah,
Fracture?
ah. We already have. Why Lotus? What's so fun about Lotus?
It's so nice to play. It's so fun. And it's so fun to watch.
Fun?
as
Why?
well.
But it's always the same thing when you watch it.
No, it's not. It's so fun looking at them and they take name and it's so fun.
What? What need do they take?
They're G na daw, they're G.
This is a difference in opinion, huh?
True. They said they're G, right? No coaches. Like, I don't wanna be a
No coach.
motherfucker.
Hey, no swearing.
Yeah, I know. I don't do that. I do. Okay, starting in 3, 2, 1. Wait, me.
I ref in the voice chat. Wait, that me. That's that.
Yeah. This one, caster, not here yet.
I think we have a favorite here.
Sorry for real now.
Personal favorite, not a match favorite.
Let me stop this.
Where's my Francie?
No Francis. So as we start here, we have Gecko on Icebox. Very interesting.
Hmm.
That is an
Oh my
interesting choice.
god.
I think these are comfort
What's
picks.
with what?
I'm not gonna lie.
What's with this?
These
What is this?
comfort picks. Holy, very
The-
comfortable from our players here.
Do you ever really pick Neon on this map if you already have a Viper, or is it fine?
Bro, they got the parallel lines and the perpendicular, and all the lines are intersecting. And then you have
Intersecting.
rainbow. And then with
Those are words for any one of you who are ninth graders.
8th grader pa nga lang, meron na yun.
Eighth
Cartesian
graders.
plane.
I don't remember any format lesson.
Sino bang teacher mo?
Doesn't matter. We're
Sir
going to
Carlo?
college now.
Sir Carlo
No, hell
Cristoval.
no. I don't remember any of my teachers.
He don't remember any of his teachers. If there are grade 8 teachers watching here, please comment. Grade 8 students, comment down below your math teacher. We'd love to know your math teacher, bro. I don't know what I'm saying.
Math teacher.
But what did
My
you pick
math
so
teacher.
far?
I legit don't remember. Was it still Ma'am Dayan? Was Ma'am Dayan in grade 8? Was that grade 7?
Maybe it was
When was that? Was that grade 9 or grade 8?
grade 9, bro.
Cards! Farsi! Farsi!
Uy, two Vipers. All the lines, bruh. Double
All the...
control
Oh, a
though.
double smoke!
Double
A
control there
double
by VRP.
smoke!
And Wee Wee
There's...
on Shova. Ooh.
What is... Moji for Riren!
Moji Ferrieren. Moji Gabriel Ferrieren. ZZZ Wee
For
Wee.
Riren.
Sova. Alright, I have to
Go,
cut
go,
them
go.
first.
So it's a completely opposite double comp. A double duelist versus a double controller.
Oh,
True,
Mr.
bro.
Although I will say, is Reina really a duelist? Whoa! Someone joined our stream.
Mr.
Oh,
Streamer.
thank goodness. Please do cast. Thank you very much.
Martin has a
Bye-bye.
hatred for the casting game. Hello, Francie. So
Hello.
we're starting now, Francie, just so you know.
Yes, first map, Icebox.
Are we not on full screen? This is not very nice. We start here with a small default slowly playing in. What are you doing? I can't see anything, Martin. Okay. It's just a straight walk up. There's not much active info on the start side of VRP. So you don't really have full info on where they are. But a full rotate has been called already.
Please change screens.
That was
Mr.
a thing.
Streamer, for the screen.
Toxin screen down.
A bit of a whiffage there. So falling the other team back into A. I think that fake was a bit slow. Although also overcommittal on the side of... What is this other team? What are the sides here? Francie, my co-streamer. My co-streamer.
I apologize, Mr. Streamer. Please change the screen for the stream. Thank you very much. It is still on the pre-map. Okay, thank you very much.
Just a you problem, Mr. Brother. Please commentate for a bit. I'm gonna switch Wi-Fi.
Okay, okay, so looks like we're seeing a sighting here coming in from BP. Or BP immediately from
enemy
left side, pushing the players off the site, defusing the spike. Zabir in a 1v4 situation, trying his best, but I think the manpower and the utility from VRP too much for him to handle. Very nice retake coming from VRP, even though they lost a member immediately, like, even before the retake, they still got that round win with 3 players alive. So actually, this Gecko pick coming in from VRP, we haven't really seen much Gecko picks on Icebox. If you would be updated with or would play, we would usually prefer the Tahoe or the Sova, but it looks like it works pretty well with how good that flash is in retakes and with how the double duelist comp of VRP goes in retakes with that Neo Noir and Win flashes.
Watching this.
Really fast mid pick here coming in from BB.
Careful.
Already up on Tube. He does get the pick on Zabiero, but it is low. Arsenal getting a pick on Omen, and really nice streaks coming
One
in from
enemy remaining.
VRP just
Ace.
holding down the line with their better weapons, and that's a team ace coming out from there, winning that anti-eco and are up 2-0 in this match. I think it's a really nice concept coming in from BB, smoking that middle turret there from KJ and just going up ramp really fast, but the better weapons of VRP getting the better of them. Ooh. We do see that Killjoy turret does have a fake save. It looks like VRP did get the right read on BB, having 4 players now stacked upon this A side, but Zabir getting a pick behind the wall if I'm not mistaken. And
That's a little bit too far.
Push a little bit too far, getting isolated, and Mentos gets the pick for free.
Spike
Mentos
down
pushing
A.
up more, getting a pick on Richo, being traded out by Nitsuka. Nitsuka getting two backside.
Player
Getting by
standing. One enemy
getting
remaining.
another one on Wee, and it's a 1v1 situation with the members here from BB low.
Oh, somehow still alive. 1v1
Oh,
for all the marbles.
very patient, but Aristocrat holding down that backside, getting a 3k, and that's the bonus win for VRP.
I think this is BB.
Oh,
Oh my lord.
oh my lord.
Mm.
Oh my
This
lord.
is kind of a problem right now because Icebox is an attacker-sided map, and VRP actually did pick the attacker's side.
Oh, I mixed up the teams, my bad.
Mm.
Yeah, this
So
is
VRP now on the
VRP's
save.
map pick. Yeah.
No, it's BB's map pick, I think.
Oh. I think it's VRP's map pick.
Really? Did they pick attack though?
They. Oh. Oh my god.
Oh, nice shots from
Oh,
this.
nice.
3 body shots kill a man. Now walking in. So tapping the spike, trying to bait out the Killjoy util and the Killjoy himself.
Spike down
And getting the
B.
trade, which is good for them, since they are on an eco. And as well as getting the gun. But now they're gonna delay a bit instead of committing immediately.
Alert here from Nitsuka. Mentos just unaware of this position.
But we also have a flank on by the Neon. We'd like to see both, and the April Boy getting the kill from it.
Gotta go.
Expecting to have a better gun here, he's pushing in, but the Biro getting the kill. Itsuka getting another. They might be able to pull off the Thrifty, and they do.
They do. Very nice lifting here. Coming from VRP. Using that really potent alert in Icebox.
I'm outta
And
here.
actually, look at that.
Gotta go.
Run.
A very interesting way to go about the Thrifty, the eco here. Instead of going for a big rush, they actually try to pick off everybody slowly.
I think that is really the nature of attack on Icebox. You have to get someone on that lurk, especially with 2 smokes in your comp.
I got the spike.
That is- Yo.
What is?
What is that? What is? Can you give him?
It looks like we have some technical difficulties from all the players.
This man Oglu is getting a warning. Warning.
Nice pickup from
Mentos.
Mentos in Nest.
This is a heavy stack on A.
Yeah.
They need a bit more active. And since they took out the Sova, they won't really confirm if they have how many people here. They have no active info.
Mm.
So VRP is kind of just hoping to get the
Enemy
over.
remaining.
The first,
Spike down A.
they don't. Was the stack.
Yeah.
And a very good blind there. But nonetheless. So, you never want to see this when you're just lost the... When you just want to eco. Since you're just back in 0 credits. The first loss bonus, which is like 1-8. So now they're stuck on an eco again, VRP. They should eco on Mr. Streamer.
Gotta go.
I think
Yeah.
I would want to see a little bit more pressure from VRP using their double smokes. You know, maybe trying to bait out some smokes in mid or some util in mid, just so that BB don't have these 4 stacks, 3 stacks ready in for the push of VRP.
And we did see from the first round that they're very easy to rotate as well.
You should run.
B.
And you can see it here. There's already 3 people on the side.
That's a very interesting decision here. On their kind of half-buy, they're deciding to invest a very powerful ult.
But they do get the set for free. There are 4 players already here from BB.
Spike
And
planted.
we just gets picked off by Mentos. This Mentos is too strong. And
Whoa!
Goodbye.
counter Killjoy ult. And I don't think they even needed to invest that at that point.
They didn't
But they
even
did.
need to invest that.
But they did and they won. All that matters, all that matters.
Yeah.
That was a very clean retake, but I really think that's just because they're not really taking the sides fast enough,
Maybe,
and they're
or
not
maybe-
keeping any lurks. So the retake is just really fast from the other side.
And I think that some players are just overthinking some scenarios or some places, and they just get picked up for free. But let's
Because
see
this-
how the execution.
Not getting the pick, April Boy.
Hmm.
Because VRP does have a very good post-plant pump. So if they're just able to position really well right after their plant, it should be their round, but they're just getting picked off really fast on the retakes because they're not being able to get back far enough. But now they're going for a full rush on B and there is no one on this side. They should be able to get a pick. But on the rotate,
Oh, but
someone's
Moji
picked off.
Spike
gets
planted.
picked off in that flank position. Viper's Pit is invested here from VRP. Let's see how they can hold this 4v5
And if-
situation.
If I am correct, the side of DB does not have any ult. Never mind, that's the best ult in the game. Out. It doesn't get any value though. The Viper ult is down. The Vero needs to get
Enemy remaining. Last player
like a
standing.
big play here.
1v1 situation,
Is-
but it's still
The defuse.
defusing.
Wow. I think if the Bureau is able to kill Mentos there, they would have still won. That was not defused yet. Very interesting, very interesting.
That's the strength of Gecko, even if he dies, but his women is defusing the spike, it will keep defusing the spike unless it is broken or all players are eliminated. And I guess maybe that's why BB did pick this agent.
But I do think that BB's comp is very attacker sided. So this is kind of very difficult right now. Very hard to have hopes for VRP in this scenario. Unless they just, what do you call this? Pull up. Trying to pull up. And another dead April Boy not being cleared out properly. Very interesting. They have so many people here, but their first contact is the Killjoy and the Sova.
And
They did have a drone there. They did have a blind there.
yeah,
Now the Viper is actually about to get pincered. But he drops a spike. The Viper does hear it. BB's Viper does hear it. We missed a kill.
One enemy remaining.
oh, he does not hear the neon in.
Oh,
No.
some BM.
Oh, some
Some
wait,
BM.
whoa.
Some BM. Some BM. Some BM.
Go, go, go!
Very cool. Very cool. Having a calm casting experience, aren't we, Francie?
Yeah.
It's very late at night. No hype. No hype. Oh, I can't do that. Can you do that jump, Mr. Francie?
Only with Jet?
Only with Shell? I can do it with Chamber, I think.
Also, yeah,
That's true.
that's true.
But there is a very interesting tech you can do. With the Viper, if you throw down the Q on the ground, actually gives you a slight boost. Did you know that? I don't think it did. I don't think you did. I don't think you did because it's not real. I'm a liar. Once again, we go, but this time it's an actual very passive default here.
Ah, turret down!
We do see some pressure from VRP in all sides actually. Noticing
I think
that
this shows off how kinda need to initiate this on this one. But they get the plant down and they do get a good position off of this. I think they have the Sova ult if I'm correct.
oh yes, and they still have the KJ lurk in mid. I wonder how.
Can I see the ult situation?
Yeah, they do have Sova ult for the post plant, but
This is a very forward leading.
One enemy remaining.
Whoa!
laterally coming in from Risho.
I think no, this is going to save. They didn't even get to pull out the soul vault.
Yeah.
They weren't able to clear the backside of yellow.
What a hole there from Risha on the backside of yellow, getting 3 picks and the collateral with a sheriff.
That other guy was not meant to be there, man. I think that's why you need the very good cross replacement. 50 meters away and 2 meters away, and it's still on the head. Although I think it's luck. I think it's luck. Sheriffs don't hit like that.
Maybe that's skill though, maybe.
But a full rush here, a very big push. Both of their duelists and the Gecko very forward on A. They were able to find out that the Killjoy is very a tendency to no.
How did he get that pick?
He was fallen, man.
He fell down and he landed a headshot.
I mean, he did turn his. What? Ooh!
One enemy
2 quick
remaining.
flick of a wrist, and that's 2 picks coming in from Mentos.
Mitsuka, 1v3. But Mentos right now popping off. Can I see the KD? Can everyone see the KD? 18-3. If my math is correct, and my math is always correct, that's a 6K over D. Oh my lord, oh my lord. I see why you pick Reyna. No one really ever picks Reyna. But when you're just smurfing in the game, I guess you can pick Reyna. Look at this man.
I guess so.
And now we go for a full rush on A. Very common tactic. Not very... not something you don't really see in Night Squad. Very common. In pro, in casual play, always a full rush A. And this is how you deal with it.
Yep, there are 3 players here from B.
One enemy remaining.
And April Boy just pushing forward. Off of the... deciding to even use the ult. A 9-2 half. Dominance. So when you have a significantly attacker-sided comp like this from the side of BV,
Yeah,
you need to be more aggressive on your defense as well, no?
We saw that when BB recognized that all 5 players here from VRP are just corralled in this corner. We see, I think, Aristocrat just pushed down mid and got a free pick.
Yeah. That's kind of why I need to get some info first. Have some, just a slight info. But only having the Sova in this comp is kind of a hindrance
That's done.
in that sense. And Aristocrat, again, a lack of info.
One
Oh
enemy
my
remaining.
lord! Another?
Spike down,
Never mind, it's at
attacker
3K so far.
Flawless.
Uh-huh. That did not end well for a split.
Switching
But what a
sides.
dominant half.
Ooh. A 10-2 on the defense for BB. I guess you can see now why they picked this map. They're able to use all of their util and agent, or maybe comfort picks very well.
There are a lot of good comps. There are a lot of mid comps. But all comps are good if you know how to play them. And clearly they do know the strengths of their comps, pushing out every single point, every single turn. And deciding to just, if you get the Reyna pick, make sure he's good. And just try to get him kills. And they did. They just set him up, getting the first contact at all rounds, basically.
There's always
Oh.
either 2 or 3 players together from BB when they push in the defense half. Let's see how they'll fare in this double duelist comp for this attack side.
Go, go, go.
Quick push up here into the B side here, coming in from BB.
Grenade out.
And actually a very reserved rotate from the side of VRP, and now getting picked off by Aristocrat in the back line. That gives them a bit of... And now they actually rotate towards A slightly. It's just a completely free site. Ogio though, getting a kill, getting traded out. And nowhere stand, and Nitsuko still gets the kill. But Mentos cleaning up once more.
Last player standing.
That's very good coordination from the side of BB, always speaking with 2 people.
Yeah, always having a buddy system or just someone to peek or trade you. And that
They were
gets
able to...
them-
Oh, a timeout. I think maybe a bit too late. But a timeout nonetheless. They were able to see that their Viper was stuck on site, and the Gecko just decided to throw his flash and peek together. Very cool teamwork. So this might just be GG, I think, for this map.
No,
Unless
we can't let this map end in this way. You know, I don't think VRP would want that. Of course, they call this timeout so that they can rack their heads to what they can do in this situation. Maybe try to force this round and get a round win, or never know what they're thinking in these timeouts. But what I do know is that they still want to play some Valor and win.
there's
So
no other choice. I think they need to force. They can't really win at 12-2. Maybe at 11-3 though. Oh, Pie Watch. Ogio on Pie Watch. Wee Wee on Pie Watch. No one wants to be on Pie Watch. That was a burp.
excuse you. So 11-2. What do you think VRP are thinking of right now? We do see a 4-stack from them on this A site, and the players of BB are here.
I think to change the pace, and I think that's a good thing. But they were just caught with their heads on a swivel by this Neon. But they're now on a 3v4. They actually won the exchange. Able to get a few guns, deciding to stack, and it actually worked out, picking the right side. Whoa. But now, we slow down the round. A very fast rotate from the side of BB. They get the B side entirely.
The space here in B side, and now that they get the plant here, do they cover?
Oh! They were covered! Ogio now low. I don't know what they heard there. They heard something.
Down B. Last player
They
standing.
don't want to lose this
One
round.
enemy remaining.
If they lose this round, they're on a save. But they were able to win it.
Yeah, we are
force worked out.
Winter force, yeah. And we do see a pike here coming in. Okay, but that's all good. They got this round breaker, and you know, maybe the comeback is possible for VRP, as BB are forced to go down to a half buy, I think, or a save.
And actually, the side of BB did buy a little bit more aggressively that round. Getting a Phantom, getting a few half gun, eco guns, stingers. Which is quite committal, I think. Quite committal.
Yeah.
Not able to get any round for it as well. So now they're forced to the save.
And we do see a slow walk here from BB onto this A side.
I really like how they have a lot of changes of pace, you know?
Yeah, even though they are running that double duelist comp, they do know when to change the pace depending on
But this is a lot of info just based off the footsteps that they're giving. They've heard at least 2. But this is 4. It's a lot more than expected.
I think they're just waiting. Oh,
And Aristocrat,
deep lurk here in this B side.
just remember they didn't actually commit that much util to the side. So they can rotate out, and they do.
Yeah, but we does get a pick
Finished.
onto the
Another
Neon, and
sound.
Nitsuka
Spike
gets 2
down.
picks with that
Attacker
outlaw.
spawn.
Really nice push up here coming from the players of VRP, recognizing that the slow
even-
walk into A side probably grant them free space.
Gun here.
So all that the side of
30
BB wants to
seconds
do at
left.
this point is just get a pick. Any pick would do.
Or
Any
maybe
gun
a
would be
spike
done.
plan.
One enemy remaining.
Let's see, guy find it here, and he
Spike down
does.
B.
At this point, this is probably a save. Kind of no
Maybe.
point at this.
15
If he gets a
seconds
plant, if he gets a plant and dies, if Ratio gets a plant and
10
dies,
seconds
he's
left.
2 ult orbs away, which is good. Not Ratio. What's his name? Other guy, Aristocrat. He'd be 1 ult orb away from his ult.
11-4.
Get any kill? Turning the tides there. But that was the save.
And I do
Can I
like
get an
that.
eco check?
I do like that VRP instantly recognized that they can take free space if BB are not pressuring that spot, like they did in mid and B side. But It is prone to players like Aristocrat to get those lurk timings in.
Yeah, because like this isn't really a true default.
Yeah.
They've never really taken more than they've never really taken every single avenue here, every single entrance. Always been two. As you can see here, it's just a 4-1. We've seen this 3 times from them at this point.
It does seem like they spotted out the off
Revealing
here coming
area.
from BV.
As
There is
can we just acknowledge how the Wee is opping on a Sova? Very interesting play.
very interesting indeed.
Although there's not many other options, but I think the Sova is quite interesting. Oh, they did spot him out. Very good damage here. Chipping away. This is still a non-committal play from the side of BB. They do have the ability to rotate if... And they do, because this is actually a fake. The Viper has the spike.
Going into the B side, Mendes does pick
What
off
a
BV
shot.
on the side. And the players from VRP are kind of scrambling, trying to retake the A side with only one player here, and he still gets a pick on the side.
And on the rotate, not having any info for anyone is... Indomie Eater gets to pick off the... the rotator. Rotator. No info has been found yet on the kill rate. Never mind. You know where it is now. It's kind of a done around. Just a save. But you can't really save when you're down this much. You have the money. Just need to go for it. Hope for the best.
Kinda has to save at this point. There's no time. And that's 12 for BB.
All you can do is stare at the ground. Once again, they just had very little info. Not a lot of info on all places. Even the round they won when they were on a save, that was kind of a gamble, just walking down mid as Sova, I believe. Was able to get a pick on the rotate, just through mid. Because he really had no info there. On the A side, although there were 4 there, as we could see inside the smoke, they only really heard 2. So they didn't know where the other 2 people were. But at this point, when you don't have enough info to clear, all you can do is either push or lurk down, just hoping for a pick. But now another 4-1 setup, as you can see. And then you can just spot the Sova on the side with the Bucky. Does he get one? No, he gets none. Nobody's on the side. There's just 2 on the side now.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Gecko is
With that ult.
from BB for the side take does
Oh, yeah,
get
bro.
ratio.
And now we go into the post plant with a 3v4. And the better guns. Ult check, please.
They have Neon ult and Green ult for the post plant. They still have numbers.
Not very good ults for the situation.
On to Mentos though, all 3 players here
Last
from
player
BB
standing.
playing in B main, and
This is winnable. A good post plant molly.
time is low.
Don't rush me.
I
This
don't
is
think
over.
the time for Xavier, yeah, to defuse,
And
and
the map is over.
that's 13 for
Honestly,
BB.
one of the better showings I've seen in PCS.
31.
What?
Miss.
Oh, that's what play out all rounds is, Mr. Martin Vihon. I see. We learn every day. I see that play out all rounds is you
Toward
play 12 sides of attacking and 12 of defense. I see.
yes, the
I
second
think so.
map is Fracture.
I think so.
Believe so, yes.
Don't they get like a 2-minute break or something?
Yep, they do get a break before the next map starts.
One of the better showings, I think. Don't you think, Martin? Don't you think, Francie? A lot
Yeah.
of good, just fundamentals.
That doesn't upset.
And BB just using their comp way better than VRP did, I feel. especially with how well they were able to trade each other.
Because I don't think the double initiators actually, double control is actually that uncommon on this map.
Yeah, it is
It is
pretty strong
possible.
on this map. Yeah, especially with how much lurks we did see in this map alone.
Mm.
But
Because
maybe
the main point I think of the double controller is you have the ability to actually take a bit of mid, which is quite
yeah,
impossible unless you're just lurking with any other comp.
or maybe even pressure out some sites with some smokes. But we kind of really didn't see that from the attacking side of
Mm.
VRP. But never know. This is Icebox was the map pick
Mm.
of BB coming into Fracture. I believe that VRP will bounce back, but they
Maybe,
do have
hopefully.
defense though. Yeah,
We can't end it
hopefully.
like this. This is the lower finals. A spot for in the grand finals. Top 2 and 3 decided right here. Gotta
Yes,
show a bit more. Did we watch the fracture of VRP yet?
I don't recall seeing VRP in Fracture, but they're probably confident in that map, considering that they did pick it.
Oh, can we see a bit more? Can we see the comments in the stream? Are there anyone watching even? Very chill, very chill. Shout out to Mau Rivera. Supposedly, the parent of Ju. I don't know if that's real, but if it's real, shout out to Mau Rivera. Interesting. Can I get the stat line last round, last game? We got to stock. I think we should stock Ju. I want to stock Ju. Yes. Well, what you laughing about? Where is it? Does it not show? Oh, cause right. Oh, oh my lord. Oh my lord. Yes. Hmm. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure we should be able to just rewind the stream and see the stats later. Huh?
Unfortunately, the stream does not have the stat line of the last game.
What? There must have been someone who took us. No. Oh yeah, we can count.
True.
Spot the Sova on the side with the Bucky.
Oh yes. I always ask for old check.
Two mid.
Oh, what's nice about this is that their two comps are actually
Kind of
possible in
has to
the
save at this point.
new
There's
map
no
and the
time.
fracture. It's both viable, I think. Both viable. And,
On the
a
rotate,
reset
not having any
of the
info.
comps. Same exact comp.
BB are
Very interesting.
yeah.
I really did not know what the hell that meant. I didn't know what play. Huh? What is play out all around? So, but that makes so much sense. That is so useful. I did not know that.
So
Huh?
is the break over?
I think the break is over. That's an incredibly fast game. We didn't expect that. I knew that BB played way above their rank just from watching them, but I didn't know that they played this high above their rank. BB is like the fifth seed, I'm pretty sure. And the gap between the third seed and the fourth seed is pretty massive. The third seed being VRV. Ain't that right, Francie? Ain't that right?
Yeah.
Of course, I'm
So
right. It's me.
yeah, starting in this second map, hopefully BB can bounce back in their
BB!
VRP can bounce back in their map.
Oh my lord, it's the signature wee wee pick. Wee wee.
Oh, the signature Wee chamber. Oh,
Wait, so.
you're coming in from
Oh,
Zapiero. I think he was the doom for
yeah.
VRP in the last map. Surprising to see him on the breach now. It looks like Nitsuka's going to pick up the Neon and Risha on that Taha.
They're swapping roles entirely. What's the last game H role comp?
I don't
Everybody swapped roles. Very interesting.
I
An
think
ISO from the Mentos. The Mentos. The Mentos playing Reina last round, last map. Now playing the ISO. I think we see a very significant pattern here.
yeah, we don't usually see ISO on this map of Fracture.
But otherwise, very, very normal comp. Very normal comp. Do they still play Brimstone and Fracture?
Yeah, I think
I mean, my comp analysis is quite outdated by a total of a year.
they still do play Brimstone on this map, but VRP running that common combo of Breach and Teho very potent with the amount of util that they can bring onto this map of Fracture with so many narrow spaces.
I think it's just entirely the meta comp on the side of
Yeah.
VRP. It's a very normal comp. Although you could see the chamber being swapped out from time to time, but even at the highest levels, this is a common comfort pick.
Yeah.
Just have someone that good. Maybe Weewee's that good. We did see his chamber on Pearl last time. Very good chamber, very good chamber.
It was a really amazing chamber on her last time, so maybe we can bring that energy onto this map of Fracture.
Once again, we see a team like BB just showing their reps.
I wonder how BB will use the orbs in this map, considering how all of their ults are pretty valuable. I think they would want to focus on Killjoy or Breach most likely.
Mm. But I think in the first few rounds, they'd rather get this Neon ult. He's starting on a common. Whoa!
And
That's a
really nice
big
trap
push.
Yeah, really nice
On
trapping
a.
from VRP. We do see how much that Breach and Teho Yuta affects the space they can get.
But I think that's just a bit too much of a push here. Trying to push every single part, even after getting the Mentos now. But Zabiro with the flash being able to break that shield. Of all the guns, of all the pistols,
Spike
the best
planted.
anti-ISO pistol is the Frenzy.
Yes. Let's see how VRP will handle this retake. Rishu does get picked off by April Boy in that stance position. 2v3
Yes.
here for VRP.
They essentially have three avenues to hold from. This is not a very good position for VB whatsoever. But VRP being able to pick off one of them,
One enemy remaining.
isolated entirely on the site. I don't know what Brimstone can do here, but he does a lot. Can he do it all though? And he does a right click and a half.
And a nice
What a
1v2
clutch.
clutch coming from BB kinda almost flubbing that 3v2 hold.
Mhm.
Bring it down to a 1v2, but the dude does clutch up for his team, getting BB the first pistol of this map.
April Boy was forced to make a play there just because of he was being smoked off. His teammate about to get isolated, destroyed. He was isolated, but he was not destroyed.
Yeah, we do see here some glimpses of how VRP does want to play this comp with how they sort of crunch or really crunch the players here in the south side of BB, but they do handle that pretty well.
This is a good understanding of the comp as well, deciding that every single round they're just gonna spam the combo, but with the worst guns not able to isolate and to kill the Killjoy in a good enough way. And the Killjoy just being able to run away entirely now. Got his pick and runs away. I don't know if they want to commit this plant immediately though.
BB does just get the site
Spike
kind of
planted.
for free. They do realize that most of the players of VRP has pushed up in, so they do get that B site for free.
Launching smoke.
4v5 situation for this retake.
That is correct, another kill. Now he's taken down, but never mind. They're able to even out the numbers somehow, some way. And they kind of have better guns. Never mind.
One enemy remaining.
Wow. perfect crosshair placement. But you don't need the crosshair placement that, you can't.
Yeah, you can't really crosshair placement that slide.
Let's
And-
go, Brim. I'm out of here.
If I were VRP in the situation, getting 2 guns off of BB, I'd take that honestly.
Especially since they all bought, if I'm correct. Let me get the buy check. How strong is the buy right now?
Yeah, it looks like all of the players of BB did buy the last round, but Aristocrat does seem to be committing to that Phantom this round. Ending up with 0 credit.
Which is an interesting play because he is alone right now.
Yeah, he is.
They're gonna
the
try
one
to make him
winning.
get like, he's gonna try to force the issue here instead of just lurking, I assume. With a much better gun.
Early space you're coming in from VRP on this A main side.
Deciding to save the Teho more recently.
This way.
He's kind of stuck, but he's able to get out. The beauty of having a Neon, you see. That's kind of all his util now. He's kind of empty.
But we do see a B side critique coming in from BB. There's just no one here to contest really.
Spike planted.
This is the problem of pushing up early with non-rechargeable utility. Now they're back on the retake. It's a 5v5, but they have
Yeah.
essentially no duelist util to take the site now. And,
Or no,
and there we go.
Here we go.
And we can see why. Let's see how. But just out aiming though.
BB aim is the
Last
lead for
player
this
standing.
round.
Never mind. This is
In
a.
2v1 situation.
But he has the position for this though. It's a bad plan for them.
One
Both of
enemy
them.
remaining.
That's 3. My ult is ready.
By all means possible. By all means doable. Never mind. Just a really good post plan.
could do this.
Yeah, and yeah, I think Aristocrat just needs to swing. BB did need to stick that spike, and that's the bonus here coming in for BB. Yeah, I guess Aristocrat
like last round.
that Phantom did work out in his favor.
Just like last map, it was a 0-2 and then a 1v1 going the side of BB. Now we're on 0-3.
Yeah,
But at least this time, this is the better half. This is the better side for the team with 3.
yeah. Fracture is a really attack dominant half with how easily they have access to all of these players and avenues.
But now we have a 4 push isolated, didn't and they have a ISO shield. It's unkillable, no matter what he was gonna do.
Mentos was the worst
you
person
and me.
to face there with his ulti. He does get someone.
He's hiding to push out.
One enemy
But
remaining.
what in the world?
Ulti.
What the hell? Nothing you can do about that.
No, what a flawless here coming in from BB, showing why their comp is so good and how they're so aggressive.
I think that was a misplace of the TP there, especially because he was alone on the
Nah.
side.
I think he did expect to get an early pick, but BB was wise enough to jump peek check if BB was holding that angle with his ulti.
But at that point, if you already have an ulti out, you expect them to jump pick everything. Not even jump pick, you expect them to jiggle everything.
Yes.
That was the misplay, I think. What's so interesting here is that they have a Killjoy here. They keep trying to punish him, we're just pushing out of the site, just trying to find him. He is alone. He just never gets punished.
I'm out of here.
Good delay here. KO Alvo.
They do see that Theo is kind of isolated on that side and so much util incoming in his way.
At some point, they need to decide to give up the sites and play for retake if they're just getting demolished this hard.
Last player standing.
Oh my lord. Just everywhere, all around. What? Where did he flash? How did he... What the hell was that?
I think the flash went
Behind
somewhere
him?
the door.
What? I heard it behind him, but how the hell did it go behind him?
Yeah, Zabair can't really do much in this situation. 5
It's just a demolition. What is he gonna do? So it's been happening every single round. It's either they play slow a bit and then they rush out, take the site. After that, they push into every single avenue possible, and then the retake's kind of impossible.
I think I think it's either VRP because they're just waiting for VRP to just push a certain side, and they're just gonna rush the other one because they know that there are lesser players there. Maybe VRP can kind of play it slow and try to not use that much heal at the start of the round.
But once again, they go for the same exact attack. But I think it would work out if they just rush out of this entirely on A main. And just try to isolate and actually kill this Killjoy for one. This guy's alone, but they don't find him. He gets through.
We do see
So it's basically the round again.
the same
Spike
pattern
planted.
of Crimson or Omni still just
What is that?
isolated
What?
on this side. And
Watch out!
I see.
Coming through!
Just out of his own scope.
he just pushing up.
Go, go, go! Last player standing.
Nice try.
I think we can dismiss this round as just first guns. But pattern can be found. What? How did he even see him? I didn't.
I think we are starting to notice some patterns here that BB are honestly just reacting to whatever pressure that VRP is trying to apply
Mm.
at the start of the round. And they
At
realize
least,
that they always leave the Brimstone just alone on the other side.
at least this time they did a timeout though.
Yeah, they did
Very.
do a timeout early so they can recognize what they can do to deal with this.
Last map it was kind of delayed to the point of no return.
Yeah,
We
but
did see that last time after the timeout they were actually able to get like 2 or 3 rounds in a row. So hopefully we're gonna be able to see the same thing here.
yeah, maybe we can start to see VRP getting those rounds that they need on this defense half. And this is an attack-sided map, and it looks like VRP's comp is really good for the attack side with how much util they can to flush out the players in those alleys of Fracture. Yeah, let's see what they will do to adapt to this playstyle of BB.
No.
I could get an ult check on all of the players. Let's see what ults are available and what ults are close to get. Yeah, oh, VRP are pretty close to doing 4 ults with the Neon, and is that the Teho ult being close?
But this is a very high stakes match. Maybe this
And lower
maybe the most high stakes match even. Because this is the lower finals. Everyone wants to be in the grand finals. And this decides who's gonna be in there.
You should run.
I don't know who knocked out BB at the start. Kind of looking very strong right now.
BB were knocked out by the team that is in winner's side of grands right now, which is
Gotta go!
TBB. So TBB knocking out everybody, but April Boy able to find
I'm out of here.
Nitsuka here. An incredible amount of util as well. I did not expect such a coordinated breach aftershock. But Oegyo with a kill on the spike planter. Spike still planted at first. This could be the comeback.
yeah,
This is a really good retake. A lot of util.
a really nice
then-
sniper coming in from Aristocrat. Delaying.
But is that enough?
Go, go, go! One
He-
enemy
he-
remaining.
April Boy being... Whoa. But nonetheless, we being able to defuse it.
It all comes
I did not
down
realize that actually.
time. But we do see here VRP use those ults and that util wisely to retake the site. Comboing, I think, the breach stun and the Brimstone ult to get that planter and using the breach ult to flush out the players of BB on from the side. And yeah, they
But
got
we
the
did
first
see at the
round.
end though, just the micro coming out of April Boy is outplaying 3 of the VRP players.
But it was barely enough.
Oh my lord, where? Micro again, micro again. He didn't even have his shield out yet. So he's low, but he still has his shield out, man. Now it's finally out.
You can see this team.
It's you
after
and
they're
me.
coming in from BB, they immediately see how many players there are in a site and they just wait.
1v1? Whoa! I think that was a headshot. But once again, a shield, a shield.
Back up! I'm out
Whoa.
of here!
I see. The judge is not supposed to be good against that that shield, but we see it there.
Okay, it doesn't make it work, but
Last
We
player
just got
standing.
this side kind of for free.
Look how far out they pushed out there, man.
Yeah.
If he gets this kill, I'm gonna be mad. Whoa, okay. That's deserved loss for duel. How the world's supposed to work. That's not how the world's supposed to work. You're not supposed to win that.
Even after they got that win from the timeout, BB just shutting down that momentum from VRP.
Mm.
Yeah, it's the same pattern. They just rotate out of the side that they know has a lot of players or they've committed into, and it just works.
The thing about BB's rank difference is that there is a big gap between their highest rank and their lowest rank. And instead of being able to destroy that from the side of VRP, taking out everybody one by one, they're just always being shown up by their high ranked players in April Boy and Aristocrat, I guess. And Mentos. So the people always taking the first pick is the better player, and of course, if you have someone with much better aim, much better micro, you just lose. It just ends up a 4v5 like right now. What are you gonna do here? They're really taking the kind of out position as well.
One enemy remaining.
Now slowly they just get dwindled down to no one. What's the Biro gonna do here? He needs to save. But he's getting pincered. Wow. Wow. Did you know that Neon used to have 2 slides?
Go, go, go!
Yeah, Neon did used to have 2 slides. There was a time where Neon did dominate the meta.
I did like that method more though. At least it was fun. Can you show me the stats again, Mr. Martin Mound?
Ah, break's over.
A lot of ults all around.
I'm
The
out.
Teho will watch it especially.
Shocking. Gotta go.
Fast A main pick here coming in from me.
Variable removed.
See, we see that lurk kill coming in again from Aristocrat.
It's just so well coordinated.
Yeah.
Not much you can do about it.
Hi. Pick.
But nonetheless, deciding to opt in for that ult. Will it pay off though? April Boy deciding to shut down the retake
One
with just
enemy remaining.
a straight up Neon ult to the face.
Almost out.
Oh, oh no. We shall come.
Yeah, that was from the side of BB. I think that was a really nice reaction from BB, knowing that their players will get flushed out from A main from the Teho ult and just using that breach ult to just stun the players coming out of CT from VRP.
I'm outta here.
Oh, this is some trash talk.
I'm out
That
of
is
here.
very adamant. I'll assume they're friends. They must be friends.
Maybe because if not, we
Very interesting.
Gotta go. There.
This is a very
You should run.
once again. No. If we can nitpick, they could have put that killjoy ult a bit sooner. If there was someone in the corner. But nonetheless, the ult, instead of acting as the initiator, the instigator of that plant, and just delaying the retake. Oh, Indomie Eater actually not getting cleared out. What?
Mental still holding strong
It's you and
in that
me.
arcade position, getting his ult, getting
Can we
lead.
expect that?
One enemy remaining.
Oh my lord!
He's
So this ace watch, and he's actually running for it.
and BP still has a lot of post plant util even with that brimstone ulti and those killjoy mollies.
Oh, ace watch down the drain.
I'm not quite getting that ace. Hogyo denying that, but still,
Last round
BB,
in the half.
Halftime. Don't save a thing.
it's like
Damn.
BB are just suffocating BB with all of their util and just rotating off the sites that they know VRP aren't in.
I don't know what you can do about this. Of course, there are a lot of anti-strats for a playstyle like this from BB. But at the same time, you can't really expect that much.
Dim beacon here.
Because it's
That
either
much?
you use you use your util to just flush out the players in a certain site if they're there, or try to use all of your util in the retake. But
Take this. Go, go,
really
go.
hard decisions here coming in from VRP.
outta
Santos
here.
here coming in from BB does get an early pick.
Oh,
Spike down A.
actually
Last
able to
player
find the
standing.
right tools, able to isolate much better this time.
Yeah, and what a flawless here coming in from
Switching sides.
VRP.
A little bit disconnected from the side of BB there, but you got to commend them actually able to take advantage of every single do, every single mistake.
And we do see
Go,
here
go,
that
go.
if BB does hit the site that VRP players are in, they can't hold. Yeah. But that is the last round of their defense half, ending it 10-2. Maybe there's gonna be a change here in this attack sided half.
Map.
This is an attack sided map, and with all of the util that VRP's comp has, they can definitely use that to good use. Main push here coming from the players of
Go, go, go.
BB, and
Spike
they
drop.
get the south side for free, but
I'm out of here.
VRP are pushing their spam.
Oh, this is an incredible reaction from the side of
Get lost.
BB.
Yeah, they
Very
realize that
radical.
there's a lot of players here in the south side
One enemy remaining.
But it doesn't matter, Mentos is cleaning up on his own. Now it's a
And
2v1.
suddenly Zabero is in a 1v2 situation
there.
against the players that did push out and kill Wiwi in that south side. He does have
No.
that stun available.
Slowly. But Indomie Eater on 0 health essentially. This is a good plan for Zabiru. And they don't have a lot of people to stop them. There's just a headshot funding activity, but April boy. Able to clean it up.
And
That was a really good reaction. Very radical though.
that was really nice to see here coming from BB, knowing that they can take up the city space here of VRP, but the players of BB like Mentos just holding strong in that descent.
They were able to get the initial picks off of that just because you don't really expect someone to push your spawn off of that. So they were caught with their knives out and then they were shot in the head. But nonetheless, well, the problem with that is first, how are you gonna clear it? You're not able to clear Rentus and he got all the kills.
Show me a target.
Spike down
April boy
A.
just the better gun. Why is Audio alone with the spike? That's a different issue. Right now, how do you get it back? Indomie Eater, even with the spike down, he still goes forward and gets someone with an actually
This way.
pretty bad gun. Pretty
Last
undermanned
player
gun.
standing.
You with a
Team
what?
Ace.
A knife? Where? When? Your mother is proud of you in
Match
chat.
point.
I see.
And that's 12 for BB.
It's 12 now. We don't want to see this from the loser finals, but it is the losers finals. If VRP loses this next round, any of the next 10 rounds, they go home empty-handed, but with third place assured.
Coming through. Go, go, go.
And it's looking kind of bleak, looking kind of hopeless, but we've seen better comeback. But that's not really how you enter a site. Aristocrat moving to the fire, to the flames, and getting shot down by an Odin, the god of thunder. Not the god of thunder, what was it before? I'm sorry. Ratio though being able to catch out the flank
Running
and
low.
Off of that, they expect no one on A. There was no one on A, but we have a Neon here.
What a reaction here coming from BB, recognizing that players here from BRP are
Spike down
gonna
A.
rotate into the
Didn't even get out of here. He has that, and he does. 3-4 again.
But he's just
One
pushing,
enemy
3-4, I
remaining.
think.
he's pushing strong, and Weewee's in the
A knife, maybe?
So close.
Is this possible though? Isolated on 2. He knows that he has to reload. He can push out on the right side.
I can't miss. I
He
have
does.
the spike.
Good lead. But there's a lack of bullets, and that's the last kill. It's a 2-13. What a dominant performance, just getting into the grand finals.
Yeah,
Oh
and
my lord.
BB does book their tickets onto the grand finals.
And VRP are now out of the competition.
Yeah,
April Boy and Mentos
holding
consistent with the
strong.
kills.
Yeah, and even
Aristocrat as well.
Aristocrat as well with those alert timings in both maps.
Mm. Our caster here messaging Barry Chopsticks asking for an opinion.
Yeah. And
That was such a dominant. If you wanna interview, by the way, Martin, you can. I have no mind. I have no mindset. You can on your mic. I don't mind. I'm very bad at interviewing.
This
What?
guy,
What? You have
was
a massive
spectating the
brain.
whole game. I wasn't paying attention. That's your job.
No.
Oh
What like
my
the questions?
goodness.
I'm so scared.
Who wants to speak? Who's
Okay
speaking?
then.
Do it, raise this
Okay.
hand.
who will
Oh, Ju.
get interviewed? Okay, hello, G.
Hello.
Wait, can we bring my teammates in too?
Okay.
Every single one.
Yes.
Oh,
These don't
Sure,
usually
but-
go well, but sure, why not? You know, you
Please-
can
please.
that.
pick one by one.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
my goodness.
Please speak one by one. Please speak one by one.
One by one muna daw.
One by one. Okay, can you introduce yourselves?
True. Roll call.
Hi, I'm Augusto. What's your name? What's the first one's name?
I'm Zero.
Yo. It's like a boy band introduction. Where's the boy band introduction?
I'm
Aiden. It's very disconnected. And together we're
Butanding bangers!
and Butanding Bangers is moving on to the grand finals to face. What's her name?
Face 3
forgot.
point, Mr. Longbong.
Mr.
What does
Longbong.
that mean for the team to face off against top 1 seed Mr. Longbong?
The people who knocked you out, by the way.
Yeah, getting a rematch in grand finals.
How does it feel
What does it mean for the team?
for the team, for the boy band? I think BB stands for boy band.
Oh,
Come on.
Honestly, I mean, okay, wait. Saan mo nandun si Jet? Okay, so honestly, for me, like, we were planning to fight VRP more than 3PT kasi we believed that VRP was a bit better than 3PT and 3PT
Oh.
just won by a bit. Well, to our surprise, I'm not sure kung I'm not sure if iba yung naglalaro sa accounts nila or what. Pero like medyo off yung play nila kanina. Like no offense.
Oh.
Pero I think na if 3PT barely won VRP against VRP, I'm pretty sure we can snatch the grand champion.
Oh my lord.
I see.
What a... So, you're telling me you didn't expect such a dominant performance from yourselves? 13-4,
Yeah,
I
honestly.
believe. 13-2. Very interesting. Can I ask
Mm.
who's the IGL of the team? Because those were very good reactions.
Ju-
Very
Ju-
good plays there.
Me. I was the agile.
I see. Do you have a playbook, perhaps? Because that was very synchronized.
It was more of mid-round calls, based on the info we got. But we also had some pre-planned strats on some maps, like for say Icebox.
Mhm. So I see a lot of the time you're in your VC actually practicing, I assume. But a lot of the time I also see you playing random games. But was this a lot of effort? Did you put a lot of effort into this PCS tournament?
Yeah, I'd say we put in a lot of effort, but to be honest, it was a bit too much.
I see. I see. Oh, a bit too much. Are you saying that you expected more from them? Very interesting. Could have beaten them with less. I see. I see. But specifically on Fracture, a lot of the time, what I personally noticed was that when you were actually waiting for them to push a lot of the time, and then after that, just rotating, I just full pushing the other side of the map. Was that in your mind, or was there a different reason for that? Because you were able to find a lot of free sites most of the time.
Yeah, I'd say it was on our mind because it's very common for teams to push a side on Fracture. So we just waited for where the most players were, and we found the weak side, and then we had it.
Mm, interesting, interesting. How about for the so in your last game against 3PT, of course you lost. What adjustments do you think you need to make in order to win the next match against them? Same
Make them
people.
leak the shit.
All right. Yeah, yeah.
They need
I
to
mean,
have me, man.
I see, I see, I
Di
see.
ba, Je? Di ba, Je?
I see, I
Yep.
see. Oh, Mentos was an addition, right?
Yeah, he was our
Yeah.
sixth.
I see, I see. So that was the difference maker for the game. I see. Any other questions, Mr. Francie Banes?
I have a very specific question for the IGL do. What are your thoughts on is this Mr. or Mrs. Mau Rivera in the chat sending love from the morning family? Do you have any words for them or for the people in chat?
I'm thankful for the morning family for supporting us.
I see, I see. Is this your
Great.
mother? Mother from a different father? Mother from a different brother?
That's one of my batchmates.
I see, I see. The morning
Oh.
family. Very, very succinct. Interesting, very much, very much. How about Mr. Martin Bayhon? This was the most dominant performance we've seen so far.
True. I mean,
Oh,
I have no questions.
what? No more questions. So, to end this interview from the boy band Butanding Bangers, any any words for the world? Any words for the opponent 3PT or anyone at all? Maybe for the morning family.
Shout out Michael Makua and Al Chantador.
Is that the morning family?
They're our suppliers.
Okay, I won't ask what they supply. Okay, thank you very much for joining us. We're gonna see 3PT versus BB within the week supposedly because we have moratorium until the
Yeah.
end of the
If
world.
if it's
Horrible,
possible,
horrible.
please schedule your matches by the end of the week. We apologize. But
We
yeah,
apologize.
thank you again, the members of boy band Butanding Bangers. Congratulations for getting to the grand finals, and yeah, best of luck to you guys.
GG to VRP as well. They put up a
Yeah,
good fight to get third place. GG
yeah.
everybody.
Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night.
GG's, thank you.
Goodbye.
Bro, end it. Oh, nah.
Uh,
Thank you
Goodbye,
everyone for
PCS.
watching. That was a great tournament, a great match. We look forward to by the end of this week. 3PT versus BV. Stay tuned for that. Thank you very much for watching.
Yay!
Wow.